could probably finish this whole talk in less than 5 seconds. Do what you dream of and have fun in life. Thanks. But who doesn't know that? I mean, hasn't every one of us, at some point in life, tried to achieve something they really wanted? A specific goal in sport or successful career are both things that most of us want to achieve at some point in their life. But how is it, even though so many are trying, just so few really are able to succeed what they wanted? It isn't that the others don't give their best and work full time. It is that all, at one point, can't take it any longer and quit. But why? I mean, the others have all the talent they need and are patient enough, but it is because they miss one major part in their journey: fun. But I don't want to sell you any businesses tonight or tell you how to run. What I really want is to show you how I learned this more or less unintentionally. When I trained for my first half marathon, I went all out, training every day. I gave it everything. At first, it went well, and I saw the results. So basically, I thought nothing and nobody could stop me right now. Right, I thought nothing, which probably was the biggest mistake I could do. 4 weeks out, I had an injury in my left calf, making me stop running completely. I came close to quitting, because I saw no chances of getting back fit in time and being able to run the half marathon at the end. I had sleepless nights, just tossing around why it was me, now here in this position, not being able to run. I didn't find a perfect answer to why it was me now being injured, but I figured out something else. In this whole time of preparation, I had no moment where I actually enjoyed what I was doing. I mean, it might not sound so bad. As long as I hit my goals in the end, it's probably not so important whether I have fun, right? And this is the idea which I want to point out tonight. It got way too normal for us that fun isn't the main reason to do something. We do it because either somebody else told us when they did it they have fun, or because we hope if we achieve this, the others will look up to us and will think that we did something they couldn't just because we loved it so much. So, luckily for me, I got fit again 2 weeks out from the half marathon, and I was able to run it. So I said to myself, for the last 2 weeks, you will have as much fun as possible. And that's what I said. So it came race day, I ran the 1.5 hours it took, and on my way back home, after all the emotions I had, I thought something, and I realized again that the last 2 weeks was something that I really enjoyed. I mean, I had my goal in the end, I had the time I wanted, but still, I didn't enjoy what I did. So I said to myself, before setting any new goals or thinking about what to do next, I had to figure out what the problem was, keeping me from enjoying what I was doing. A whole different example from running is school. I mean, it's different because not everyone wants to be here, and there is outside pressure and things you don't like, but that's nothing I want to go any deeper. The thing I want to show here is that if we want to get better grades, we mostly start studying more, and let's say you get a test back and you get an 8. You most probably, because you studied more, hoped on a better grade and keep comparing to the others who have 9s and 10s and say to yourself, why did I even study? I didn't got any way better. But if you focus more on the small achievements you made, maybe you realize that the last test you took only was a 7 or even a 6. So for yourself, you did an achievement. And this is something you will need in order to succeed in the end. You will need to focus on your small achievements, that they keep you motivated and keep you going. Because achieving a goal never happens overnight. There's nothing such overnight success. It's always a journey. Sometimes it looks to the others that you achieved it overnight, but you for yourself know how much effort and how much hours you actually had to put in. So, doing what you like is crucial to be able to succeed and endure these long processes it takes. I mean, maybe it's just a month for you, but for others it could be years or even decades getting where they wanted. I learned that having fun what you're doing and enjoying the process is so important through a friend. He had the goal of running a marathon. He did it perfectly. He crushed his time goal, so he had more or less nothing to complain about. So I went to him and I asked him, how was today? And he said something which I think is really crucial. He said, today was just a celebration. The real work was done the last 14 weeks. So this showed me again how nothing happens overnight, and enjoying the process will give you not only more joy at the end, but something to look forward every day, as you have something that motivates you and isn't something you try to avoid by all costs. So I knew it was my own decision to run the half marathon, because nobody really forced me into it, and my parents always more tried to convince me out of it, because they said it's nothing normal to run for a 16-year-old if you're on an exchange year in Australia. So I knew it wasn't somebody else forcing me into it, but I dig deeper and I found out that how I was setting my goals was never just about me. I constantly compared myself to others, mainly to persons who I saw on social media, and that were professional athletes who had professional sponsors and professional trainers. So they had so much more than I had, and I tried to reach times. They sometimes had problems reaching. I mean, it sounds a bit off, me, who's 16-year-old still in school, trying to reach these times. So I focused more on myself and set times that were realistic for me to reach. And with that, I didn't only realize that it was possible to achieve the goals you set yourself, but also to have fun while doing it, as I had something to look forward to and something that motivated me every day to keep standing up and keep going. So, for you now asking, how can I find out what's maybe stopping me from enjoying what I'm doing, or is it this wrong thing that I'm wanting to do? There's nothing like a checklist that you can just tick off and then you, at the end, when you have ticked everything, will have fun. But I can give you 2 questions that really helped me finding out what was making me stop. But for this, you need to know that doing something really needs to be your own motivation, as what's the worth of having a perfect life when you don't enjoy it? As Steve Jobs said, your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. I mean, doing something they want can be good for them, but not for yourself. So, back to the 2 questions, I promise you. First off, it is, am I doing it because I really want to? And secondly, am I constantly comparing myself to others, or am I really focused on myself? Thank you.